So now we are going to discuss about dialysis process or dialysis or dialysis dialysis or dialysis. It also considered as an artificial kidney. Artificial kidney. Why? Because if the person's kidneys are getting malfunctioning or it is not working properly, okay, when it is not works properly, mainly we want to discuss here, okay na, ఎటువంటి సిచ్యువేషన్స్ లో కిడ్నీస్ అనేటివి ఫంక్షన్ చేయవు అంటే we already discussed in the stage of ESRD. ESRD అంటే it means end stage of renal disease. Okay, so it lead to the condition of uremia. It means the swelling of body due to the accumulation of water and waste materials. It lead to poisonous condition of our body. Okay, so in that situation, if you neglected that situation, the person will definitely gets died. Okay, so that lead to death. That's why the invention of artificial kidney is very important in humankind. Okay, if the both kidneys are failed, okay, it get malfunction or failed. Okay, so acute renal disease antam, it is known as a acute renal disease. In this situation we need to go dialysis process. And also when the time of injuries and also infections, when the time of high sugar in blood, in the time of high BP. So in this situation also lead to dialysis process. We must go through the dialysis process to eliminate the excess materials which is kept deposited in our body or in our blood. Okay, so we know very well, if you neglect it, the person will definitely faces many problems. It sometimes it lead to death also. Okay, so that's why in these situations you must do the dialysis process for that patient. Okay, so how that dialysis process will takes place or can perform in the patient, we want to discuss here. So one, the process behind this dialysis mission or dialysis process is a hemodialysis. This also considered as a hemodialysis. This is the main function or process behind the dialysis. Okay, are you understand up to here?
Yes, sir.
So now how the dialysis process will take place here, now we want to discuss here. Okay, so now how the dialysis process can take place with the help of dialysis mission. Okay, so when we are performing dialysis, so in the time of injuries, infections, high BP, high sugar, in that time the blood flow restricted to the kidneys. That's why we are performing this dialysis process. In this case we will collect, if you observe the dialysis mission, so some of the tubes are collecting the blood. Okay, so inside of the dialysis mission we can observe a channels or tubes Channels are tubes. This mission, inside of the mission we can observe a fluid. That fluid is known as a dialyzing fluid. This is known as a
Dialyzing fluid.
dialyzing fluid or dialyzer. Dialyzer. Okay, what is the difference between the blood and dialyzer? So all the components of the blood except blood cells and except nitrogenous waste materials, remaining all the materials we can observe in the dialyzing fluid except nitrogenous waste materials and blood cells. Okay, so remaining all nutrients, all the materials we can observe in dialyzing fluid. So if you observe, the blood flows in these channels, automatically the nitrogenous waste materials and excess excretory materials which is that are filters into the dialyzing fluid. Okay, so it means after dialysis, it means after filtering the waste materials, it will collected with another bottle. It is collected with another bottle, and also if the levels of the dialyzing fluid decreases, it will fill it with another dialyzer. Okay, so first of all we must mention what is the significance is that. So the blood flowing chambers or the channels or tubes are embedded with dialyzer or dialyzing fluid. Okay, so the dialyzing fluid and the blood which is flowing inside of the tubes is separated by a thin membrane. This is the arrangement. How we will collect and how we will separate the excretory materials we will discuss here. So first of all we will collect blood from the arteries of the patient. So it is collected into the channels or tubes of the dialyzing mission. So in this dialyzing mission, the tubes are embedded with dialyzer or dialyzing fluid. Okay, so tubes are embedded with dialyzer or dialyzing fluid. We already discussed that. What is the difference from the blood to the dialyzer? Okay, so now we are collecting blood with this artery. Okay, now we are collecting blood into the dialyzing mission. Okay, now the blood is in tubes of the dialyzing mission. It is flowing inside it. So when we are collecting blood, we can mention one thing. We can add a specialized anticoagulant. So when we are collecting the blood from the artery, we can add a anticoagulant. It means if you got the blood comes out from the body, it will get coagulates. That's why we can add a anticoagulant chemical or material, that is a heparin. Which one that is? Heparin. Okay, so this heparin cannot allow the coagulation. This is most important. Then we can collect blood within the channels of the dialyzing mission. So the test tubes or the channels embedded with dialyzing fluid, automatically the nitrogenous waste materials not in the dialyzing fluid only it is present in the blood or waste materials. So automatically it will be collected into the dialyzing fluid, Are you understand? Are you understand it? So tubes are embedded with dialyzing and it can filters the blood. Okay, so the nitrogenous waste materials or other waste materials will collects into dialyzing fluid. So and it will as a urine. Okay, are you understand up to here?
Yes, sir.
So and after collection of the urine, the blood will send into the with the help of vein of the patient. Okay, are you understand?
Yes, sir.
So once again see this. So we are collecting blood from the arteries of the patient and we are adding heparin for avoid the coagulation. So the blood flows into the channels or tubes of the dialyzing machine and then the tubes are embedded with the dialyzer. So the dialyzer cannot have any nitrogenous or excretory materials. So that's why it will filters from the blood to the dialyzer. So after collecting the waste materials into dialyzer, it will separated and it will collected as a urine. Okay, so after that, after filtration, after the hemodialysis, so the blood we send into with the help of veins into the body of patient. Are you understand up to here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then how much of time will take place for the dialysis? 3 to 6 hours. 3 to 6 hours is most important. So we know very well. So here the dialyzer and blood is separated with a thin membrane. That's why it can easily filters. Okay, it can easily separated from the blood to into the dialyzer. Are you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the kidney transplantation. It is a very efficient process and very important one. When you compare to the dialysis, it is very long useful thing. Okay. So why? Because so if you change the two kidneys are not working, so we are collecting a kidney from the donor and we are placing it in the body of kidney failure patient. It means we are replacing the kidney. Okay, so there is no collection of blood or no filtration and no pain. So it is a very important thing. Okay, so we know very well what is the important characters we must follow here. That is important one. Okay, so we are collecting kidney from the donor. Here we must follow one thing, that is that kidney must accepted by the body of patient. That's why we can collect kidney from the relatives, blood relations. Okay, and as well as we can observe the suitable kidney from the donors. If that patient body cannot accept the kidney, it will reject it. Okay, so that's why we will collect kidney from the relatives or suitable persons. Okay, so where we are collecting it? So brain dead patients. Okay, so that is the we must mention in our mind. If you donate the organs, everyone will be we will face death. Okay, so and any situation, so if that person's organs are donated, it will give a life to the another person. Okay, so we are generally we can observe in newspapers and news of the news channels. So some brain dead patients are given donated organs to the needed patients. So that's very important thing. Okay, so that in kidney transplantation we can collect kidney from the relatives or suitable persons of brain dead persons or others. Okay, or understand? So one is dialysis process, another one is a kidney transplantation. Very important thing. Okay, first kidney transplantation done by the Dr. Charles Hofnagel. Dr. Charles Nagel in 1954 in identical twins. Identical twins అంటే ఇద్దరు చూడడానికి సమరూప కవలలు అంటాం. ఐడెంటికల్ ట్విన్స్ మధ్యలో he performed kidney transplantation. Is a person from USA, Washington DC. So and he worked in India in CMC Vellore, Christian Medical College, Vellore at Tamil Nadu. Okay, in 1971, the first kidney transplantation in 1971, December 1st, he performed the